also, we went on Monday night to a Charlene Harris book signing. So if you don't know who Charlene Harris is, she is the author of the Sookie Stackhouse books, which are the basis for the True Blood vampire series on HBO. The series is different, very different from the books in a lot of ways, but it, for the most part, follows the general plot line laid out in the books. So there are 10 books in the series so far, and she's actually from Mississippi, from Tunica, Mississippi, which is where I work, which is where the casinos are, which is the key word today apparently for me. Anyway,
what was my keyword earlier?
Certainly.
Certainly.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So we went and to this little local library in Hernando, and the lady said that she'd never seen so many people in one place before, because there were easily 800, possibly 1,000 people there to hear Charlene. She did a Q&A for about an hour, and then it was time to sign books with some very interesting people around us. So
we had some very opinionated people about Twilight and vampires.
People who live in Texas.
And lots of different things.
Yes. So there were a lot of looks in between Laura and I going, oh my God, did that person just say that? So we were in the line to get our, I got there before Laura did, because it's kind of on my way home. I got there an hour and a half before the book signing. There were already about 100 people ahead of me. So
and I was having dinner with our friend Christy,
yes,
who is Broadway Knits.
So I got there a little bit early and saved seats, and in about the 6th row or so. And so we get there, lots of people start piling in, the Q&A happens, and then the librarians who, you know, obviously were frazzled, there were a lot of people there, were trying to keep, you know, the people who got there first get their books signed first. And there were some people behind us that felt like they should have been in front of us, I guess. And according to Laura, they were talking shit about, I was knitting on my knee sock at that point in time.
Those girls who were crocheting were behind us.
Right, so I didn't hear any of this. I was oblivious. I was knitting and talking to people. Our friend Eloise was there, so we were talking back and forth to her. On the Eloise front, don't you have...
Oh, Eloise got me a bag. I'll show it when you're done telling your story.
So anyway... And so the lines were kind of zigzagging and crossing each other, you know, and snaking around. And I got up to this lady, who I guess then put on her sweet face, and was talking to me. So I'm knitting this knee sock, right? And I've already turned the heel and I'm working on the foot. And she looks at it and she reaches out and touches it.
And it's wool-made, so you really can't blame her.
And she says, oh, this is going to be a lovely sweater. And I said, thank you. It's actually a knee sock. You know, I'm on the foot of it now. So I kind of show her the basic construction, because if you're not a knitter, you might not understand what's what. Yeah. So I show them, like, this is the, you know, the leg and the heel and the foot. And she says, wow, that must be for somebody with massive calves. And I'm like, it's for me. Thanks. And so...
And then she says it again. Wow, you have massive calves.
I'm trying to think of a way to be polite, but I just,
I'm laughing, like I had to turn around because I was laughing so hard.
I said thank you, I do, and I moved, at that point, thankfully, the line moved, so I could move past her and not have to deal with her, but people and their manners in the South sometimes blow me away. So anyway, we did get Stacy a book, and we got it personalized for her. That was our thank you gift for the weekend of fun and debauchery. And I got one also. And because I'm a huge nerd, it says, to Leslie, knit on.
And Charlene Harris was really sweet and took a picture with Leslie, and she held her knee sock.
Yes, she was very nice, very down to earth. You know, fame has not gotten the best of her.
And she is, yeah. And her Q&A was very well done. I highly recommend, if she's touring in your area, that you go and see her.
And she's
one
very
of the best
funny
author
too.
signings. Oh yeah.
You know, she's made hilarious. Everything into, especially people who ask those questions, you know, like, oh my God, did that person just ask that question? And she finds a way to make it a joke. So.
And I actually took a video of the first 10 minutes or so we'll put that up sometime.
At some point in time. If you bug us enough, then we'll put it up. So you had something you wanted to show.
Oh, because Eloise gave me a bag. So the other night at knitting night, Eloise gave me this lovely bag. And I will never lose it.
That is true. It is Hunter Safety Orange.
And it's awesome because, like, when I come over to do the podcast, I have all this stuff. And so this is now my podcast taking over to Leslie's. house. So throughout the week, I can.
And it's lined in case her knitting gets cold.
It's lined with fur, fake fur.
So
like that. So like I'm just gonna fill it up with all the stuff throughout the week that I want to take to the podcast and bring it. And Eloise is a sweetheart. She's always been a sweetheart. She's one of my favorite people.
What's her name on Ravelry? I'm drawing a blank. Because I'm just like, oh, that's Eloise.
I don't know. What is that?
She's going to kill us. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
We'll have to look it
up.
I'm
sorry.
In the show notes. But anyways, we adore Eloise. She's just a really nice person. And she gave me a bag.
She's not a really nice person because she gave her a bag. But she's just a nice
That makes her a better person.
So, today is Monday. We'll probably put this up tonight. Tomorrow, I have a day full of crap to do. And then Wednesday, we leave for Jasper, Arkansas. We do have one lady who PM'd me that we might meet up with for a little while and knit and hang out. She's a viewer. And aside from that, we're just going to spend the weekend avoiding hiking, avoiding most anything that involves us sweating outside.
Or cooking.
Or cooking, yeah.
Or watching other people's children.
Yes. And then we may record something out there, we may not. It just depends on what's going on.
If the children stay quiet long enough, we might. But if there's
So
6 children running around,
5,
yeah.
So we'll see. If not, then we'll record when we get back, like we're doing now. But if you don't see us on Ravelry during that time, it's just because we're in the middle of freaking nowhere. Doing as little as possible.
And that's we haven't been on Ravelry a whole lot lately because we were at Stacy's, and we made the conscious decision not to take
a
laptop with us because we love y'all, but we wanted
to spend time
with real people that we know in person.
We spent 7 hours driving there, so we figured it's only appropriate. And that's really it. I do want to remind you guys, if you plan on going to the Arkansas Fiber Arts Extravaganza, I'm not certain if there's rooms left or not, but call the Mount Magazine Lodge and register.
You have to call them.
Yeah, because they've got it all blocked out. You have to tell them that you're with the knitting group. But there was going to be a ton of people there that we know. So
Me, Leslie,
other people.
Tempted.
Stacy will be there. Sarah
Tracy.
D. Jessica will be there. Tracy will be there. I think Eloise is going. A bunch of people from the Arkansas group are coming. Mr. Awesome is poking his head in now. So that's pretty much all that we have this time. I wish I had a timer because I'm guessing that we're like 45 to 50 minutes at this point.
2 hours.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot. But we had a busy week, y'all.
We did. So until next time, bye y'all.
Bye y'all.